Braga, a really cool city in northern Portugal, wants you to visit. It has a lot of history, fun culture, and lots of charm. It's in the hills and has lots of green landscapes. Braga is like a hidden treasure waiting for you to find it. It's only 35 miles north of Porto, Portugal's second biggest city. Braga is a nice, quiet place to go if you want to get away from the busy city. It's easy to get to Braga from Porto by train, so it's a great place to visit for a day. But if you really want to see everything, you should stay a few days. You can see everything from old Roman ruins to big, beautiful churches. Braga mixes its old history with its new, exciting present. Braga is over 2,000 years old. That's why you can see its history in its buildings, culture, and even the way people act. The Romans started Braga and called it Bracara Augusta. This was way back in the 1st century BC. Braga was a really important city for the Romans. It was a big deal for the government and for religion. When Christianity came along, Braga became even more important for religion. It became the home of the Archbishop of Braga, the most important religious leader in Portugal. Braga has seen a lot of history, and you can see that in all the different kinds of buildings. From old cathedrals to fancy churches, Braga's streets tell stories of the past. You can really feel the history here, like you're stepping back in time. Braga has lots of churches, chapels, and monasteries. That's why some people call it the Rome of Portugal. One of the most famous churches is the Bom Jesus do Monte. It's on a hill and looks over the city. It's a really beautiful church and a great example of Portuguese architecture. To get there, you walk up a big stairway with fountains and statues. It's like a special journey, and when you get to the top, the view is amazing. You can see all of Braga and the area around it. In the middle of the city is the Braga Cathedral. It's a really old and cool building. It's changed a lot over the years, but it's still amazing. Inside, there are lots of carvings and fancy decorations. You can really see how important religion is in Braga. Braga has lots of fun festivals and parties. The São João festival is in June, and it's a big party with music, dancing, and lots of fun things to do. The streets are full of color and happy people. If you like food, you'll love Braga. It has traditional Portuguese food, but also special food from this area. You have to try bacalhau à Braga. It's a codfish casserole with potatoes and onions. It's really good. And don't forget to try the pastries. Braga has lots of sweet treats, each with its own story. Braga isn't just about history and churches, it's a modern city too. There's a big university, so there are lots of young people. The old part of the city is really fun to walk around. The streets are small and made of cobblestones. You can look at the old buildings or relax at a cafe. Try a bica, that's Portuguese espresso. Braga is a mix of old and new, and it's a really fun place to be. Underneath the modern city, you can still find things from the Roman times. The Archaeological Museum de Diogo de Sousa has lots of cool things that were found in Braga. You can see old mosaics, pottery, and tools. It's like going back to Roman times. One of the coolest Roman things to see is the Fonte do Idolo. It's an old fountain. Nobody knows exactly who it was for, but it's really cool to see. Braga has amazing food. It's a mix of Portuguese food and special food from this area. Besides bacalhau à Braga, there are lots of other things to try. You can try rojos à minhota, which is pork with potatoes and chorizo. Or try cabrito asado, which is roasted goat. And don't forget dessert. Try tarte de amendoa, an almond tart, or pudim abade de priscos, a special kind of pudding. Braga's desserts are really special. Braga is close to Porto, so it's easy to visit for a day. You can take a train from Porto and it's a pretty ride. There are lots of trains, so you can go whenever you want. You can walk around the old city, go to Bom Jesus do Monte, or see the Roman ruins. Even a short trip to Braga is really fun. Braga has a lot of history, beautiful buildings, and fun culture. It's a really special place. From the churches to the streets to the food, Braga is a real Portuguese experience. If you like history, culture, or just want to see something new, you should come to Braga. Come see this special city in northern Portugal. You'll make memories that will last forever. Portuguese Cena One, a cidade mágica de Portugal, narrador Braga, uma cidade muito legal no norte de Portugal, convida você a visitá-la. Tem muita história, cultura divertida e muito charme. Fica nas colinas e tem muitas paisagens verdes. Braga é como um tesouro escondido esperando por você. Fica a apenas 56 quilômetros a norte do Porto, a segunda maior cidade de Portugal. Braga é um lugar agradável e tranquilo para ir se quiser fugir da cidade movimentada. É fácil chegar a Braga de comboio a partir do Porto, por isso é um ótimo lugar para visitar num dia. Mas, se realmente quiser ver tudo, deve ficar alguns dias. Pode ver de tudo, desde antigas ruínas romanas a grandes e belas igrejas. Braga mistura a sua história antiga com seu presente novo e excitante.